Hey, I'm Chef Tom with All Things Barbecue, and today we're going to be preparing a smoked beef bourguignon. We've got a chuck roast that's about 3 pounds that we'll be injecting with Butcher Barbecue's prime dust and seasoning with Cattleman's Grilled tri-tip seasoning. We're also going to need 1 pound of baby bella mushrooms quartered, 1 large sweet onion sliced, 2 cloves of garlic crushed, 1 28-ounce can of San Marzano tomatoes, 1 bay leaf and 1 tablespoon of fresh thyme leaves, 1 quart of beef stock, 1 bottle of Burgundy wine or Pinot Noir, and a half cup of parsley minced. We put 8 fluid ounces of our beef stock into the shaker and add 2 tablespoons of Butcher Barbecue prime dust. Give it a shake, and we're ready to load our injector. Here we have our 3-pound piece of chuck roast. We'll start by injecting it with Butcher Barbecue prime dust. We'll work in a grid pattern, creating little pockets inside the roast where we can inject our prime dust. I'm basically just injecting until it wants to come back out. But the goal is to try and get this roast to hold as much of this injection as we can. This prime dust injection is really great for adding beef flavor because it's essentially just powdered beef stock. The other great thing about the injection is that it helps the roast to maintain its moisture as it's smoking. Now, using paper towels, we'll just remove the excess moisture from the outside of the roast and from the pan. The remaining liquid will help to bind the rub to the meat. I want to apply a generous amount of the Cattleman's Grilled tri-tip seasoning to all surfaces of the meat. We'll give the rub a couple of minutes just to set up and really tack onto the meat. Let's head out onto the cooker to get this thing smoking. The first part of this whole process requires us to get some smoke into this roast. We've got our Yoder Smoker's YS480 pellet cooker preheated to 250 degrees. We'll place the roast on the top rack and let it soak up that smoke until it reaches about 150 degrees internal temperature. With the cooker running at 250 degrees, you'll probably want to plan on about 1.5 hours to 2 hours of smoking time. This beef has taken on a lot of smoke flavor and it's got a really nice color on the outside now. And I've got my Maverick PT100 instant read to let me know where the internal temperature is. We're right around 150 and I'm liking the way this thing is looking, so let's get it out of the cooker and resting. Now go ahead and turn the cooker up to 400 degrees and remove that top shelf. Place a Lodge Logic 7-quart Dutch oven in the cooker to preheat. Alright, this guy's been out of the cooker for about 10 minutes now. So what we want to do is cut it into large cubes. You can discard any of these larger chunks of fat. These cubes, now that they've got some smoke on them, we'll throw into the Dutch oven with the rest of the ingredients and we'll braise it down until it's nice and tender. Our goal for the second part of this process is to braise the beef and vegetables to allow those flavors to really marry together, as well as breaking down the beef till it's nice and tender. We'll start by sauteing our mushrooms and onions. We'll put a little oil down, add the mushrooms and onions to the pan, and let them cook for about 5 minutes, stirring them occasionally. Next, we'll add the garlic and tomatoes to the pan. We'll let those cook down for a couple more minutes. And lastly, we can add the beef, the bay leaf and thyme, the stock, and the wine. Give everything a stir, close the lid, and let it work its magic. It's a good idea to check on this every half hour or so. Give everything a stir and make sure that your liquids haven't run dry. If you're getting low on liquid before the beef gets tender, go ahead and add some stock or some water to the Dutch oven. We're looking at about a 2.5 hour braising process, and this liquid's gonna continue to cook down during that time. What you're looking for in the end is some really tender chunks of beef. And if you were to insert an instant read thermometer into those chunks of beef, you'd find the temperature's gonna be over 200 degrees. And all that reduced liquid leaves you with a really nice, silky, rich stew. And just to finish it off, make sure you hit it with some fresh parsley at the end. You'll want to serve the beef bourguignon nice and hot, maybe alongside a slice of bread or some roasted potatoes or carrots. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please click the subscribe button. And if you got any questions or comments or there's anything you'd like to see me cook, let me know in the comment section down below. For more recipes, tips, and techniques, you can head over to thesauce.atbbq.com. All things barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.